good afternoon. As Dr. Kaiser said, we were in Bozeman, Montana this week, and we got to go against 6 D1 competition cross-country meet. There were 11 schools represented on the men's side and 10 on the women's side. And while we finished pretty far down in the team standings, we were excited with the way the kids competed against that tougher competition. The men finished 9th overall, and the women finished 10th out of 10 teams. But what we saw improving from the shattering duel 2 weeks ago was pretty tremendous. Our women averaged improvement of 27 seconds over a 3-mile course, and the men averaged 28 seconds over a 5-mile course. So we saw huge improvement from these guys and gals. The positive thing with that is that we have 1 female senior, 1 male senior, and 1 junior on each team. The rest are freshmen and sophomores, and pretty much carrying the load. Our women's team, we have 2 freshmen that have been 1-2 for us the first 2 meets of the season, Kayla Morissette and Emily Stickney. And they're just, we knew they were going to be decent, but they haven't missed a beat. They're up there leading the upperclassmen and doing a tremendous job. Following them, our number 3 runner this last week was Danica Dino. She's a junior on the team. Ran very well. She was sick the first meet, so when we went against Shattering, we were short-handed a little bit. And so Danny came back and ran strong this week. 2 sophomores, Brittany Wood and Sabrina Temple, ran very well for us in 4th and 5th this week as well. The women had a pack time, and in cross country, if you know anything about that, the top 5 teams accumulate the score. And so you're looking for a tight pack time between your 1st and 5th runner. And our women were at 1 minute and 4 seconds. They improved their pack time by about 20 seconds over the first week. So we were pretty excited with that as well. On the men's side, we've been led by 2 sophomores, actually 3 sophomores who really stepped it up the first 2 meets. The first meet in Shadron, Brett Billets out of Wisconsin was 1st place overall, and Travis Boos from Lenox, South Dakota was 2nd, followed by Cole Yolovich from Dayton, Wyoming. On Saturday, Travis Boos stepped up and was 1st, followed by Brett Billets and then Cole Yolovich. And on Saturday, our lone senior, Thomas Everett, came in 4th for us and improved quite a bit over the week in Shadron. Thomas is a 2-time national qualifier in the NAIA, and so we are expecting him to step up as a senior, and he's coming along a little slower than we had anticipated, but he will be at the front with those 2 sophomores by the end of the year. After those 4 people, we have 2 freshmen that have been running for us. Eric Hahn out of North Dakota has finished 4th and 5th for us the last 2 weeks. And then Luke Larson out of Sturgis, South Dakota. Very good runner. He's not quite where we expected him to be, but he is getting better and getting stronger. And if he gets anywhere close to what he was his senior year last year, he'll be a contender for us up at the front as well. Any questions? Yeah, this weekend we have a home meet. Again, we're going to duel Shadron State, and we're going to do that on Friday. We're going to run right at Founders Park, right below M Hill. We're developing a brand new course. It's a 3-mile for the women and a 5-mile for the men. So right after the picnic this weekend and the march up M Hill on Friday, we will shoot the gun and get after Shadron a little bit. So. Our men beat Shadron 2 weeks ago, and we're just going to try and improve on that a little bit. And our women will have their hands full because Shadron's women beat Black Hill State's women last Friday, so they are a pretty quality team. And of course, we were beaten by them the first week while we were 1 person short. So we expect that we'll make some improvement on Shadron's women. And and give a good showing for homecoming.
Tell us a little bit about postseason, different for cross-country than any other.
Well, postseason is was non-existent for us last year. We had to kind of throw a meet together, and we found out this year that we will be able to compete in the region cross-country championship in the South Central region down in Denver, first weekend in November. So we are looking forward to that. Kids are excited. It'll give us a chance to see where we are in our progress towards Division II competition. Of course, the region we're in is probably the toughest region in the country. The South Central region has the RMAC schools in Adams State and Western State there are probably as good as any Division I team in the country in cross country. And so our kids are going to see that at the region, and we want to see what kind of progress we're making. Next year, when we're allowed to qualify for the national championship, our goal is to have a team that is at least in contention for one of those team spots out of that region. So this will give us a good idea of where we're at.